Welcome to Southern Recipes. Today we are going to make two different desserts which is famous in Onam Sadhya. So this is special for Onam 2020. So the first dish what we are going to make is Paripu Payasam, and the second one what we are going to make is Palada Pradaman. So let's see how we are going to make it. To make Paripu Payasam, today we have took 300 grams of moong dal and first and second extract of one whole coconut. So chopped coconut pieces, cashews, raisins and 10 cardamoms for garnishing. As a next step, let's see how to extract the first and second coconut milk from the whole coconut using a mixie. For that, I've took one whole grated coconut into a mixie jar and added some water. Just grind it for 10 to 15 seconds, switch off the mixie and transfer the contents to a filter like this, and you can use a spoon to press the ground content, and you can extract the milk in the bowl or the plate which is beneath the filter. So the difference between the first extract and the second extract is like first extract will be very thick since we have used only a little amount of water. Now repeat the process with some more extra water and grind it for 30 to 45 seconds. So repeat the same procedure using a filter and you can extract the maximum amount of milk. Once you have extracted the first milk and the second milk out of the coconut, now place a pan on stove and add the moong dal to it. We are going to dry roast the moong dal, so add some ghee to it. You can add 1 tablespoon of ghee and start roasting it. Make sure that the flame is low so that the moong dal doesn't get burnt. After some time you can see that the moong dal loses its raw smell and you can get the flavor of ghee. Meanwhile, let's add some water to the second extracted milk and boil it. So we have started boiling the second extract of coconut in a different burner. Till the milk gets boiled, let's dry roast the moong dal. So as I said, the moong dal has to lose its raw smell. Once the milk starts to boil, you can transfer the milk to the pan which has moong dal in it. Now the moong dal has to get cooked in the coconut milk. If you feel it's hard to cook in a pan like this, you can use a cooker. Meanwhile, let's melt the jaggery. For Paripu Payasam, usually the measurement of jaggery is 1.5 times of the moong dal taken. So we have took 300 grams of moong dal. So I have taken 450 grams of jaggery for that. So we are going to just melt the jaggery. So we have added some water to the jaggery and we have kept it on stove. So now you can see that the jaggery is melted well. So once the jaggery is melted, you can use a filter and add it to the pan which has the moong dal. So you can see the moong dal is also cooked now. So once you have added the jaggery, you have to mix it well and the payasam has to get into this consistency. So this color of payasam is because of the jaggery we have added. So when we do Paripu Payasam, the main thing is to choose the jaggery. So it has to be in dark color. When this payasam consistency is obtained, you can add the first extract of coconut milk and give it a very good stir. Once you have stirred everything well, add half teaspoon of cardamom and dry ginger powder. If you don't have dry ginger powder, not an issue, add cardamom powder alone. So once this is done, you can switch off the stove and garnish it. For garnishing, let's keep a different pan on stove. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of ghee in it, and once it's hot, add the coconut pieces. So it has to be fried well. Coconut has to turn into golden brown color like this. Then we can add the cashews to the ghee. So once the cashews are half cooked, then we can slowly add the raisins. Once all the items are roasted well, you can add the garnished items to the Paruppu Payasam, which is already ready. So now the only thing you have to do is you have to give it a mix, and you can serve it hot as well as cold. Just give a try and enjoy Paruppu Payasam during this Onam. Thank you. Now we are going to see how to make Palada Pradaman. For Palada Pradaman, there are only 3 ingredients, which is milk, palada and sugar. Keep a thick bottomed vessel or a pan in stove and pour 1 liter milk to the pan. Keep on high flame until the milk boils, and then for the entire process we are going to cook in a low flame. When it is in the high flame, make sure that you stir it continuously so that it didn't get burnt. So once the milk starts to boil, you can turn the stove to low flame and then start stirring the milk. The perfect consistency of Palada Pradaman is it has to be in light pink color. I have used full cream milk for today's Pradaman. The only thing needed to make Palada Pradaman is patience, because there are no much ingredients, but you have to patiently wait to get that consistency. Now we are adding half cup of sugar. As you can see that the milk has reduced a little. So now you can add the sugar and make sure that you stir it until it gets dissolved. Also ensure that all these things are happening in low flame. So once the sugar is dissolved, add 1 tablespoon of ghee and start stirring it so that it gets mixed and gels along with the milk. So after a point, you can see that the ghee has mixed along with the milk. So let it again get cooked till it gets reduced and also it gets thickened. So it is going to be the same process. So if you have a thick bottomed vessel, you need not worry, you need not stand near the stove. You can keep it on low flame and enjoy your time. It's been already half an hour. So now we are going to add palada to boiling water. So keep a vessel of water, and once it boils, add 1 cup of palada to the boiling water and switch off the stove. So once you switch off the stove, close it with a lid, and we are going to open it only after 20 minutes. Meanwhile, let's check on the milk. So continue the same process again. So the milk has to get reduced and thickened. So after adding half cup of sugar, it's been 15 minutes to half an hour now. So I'm adding the second half cup of sugar now. So it's going to be the same process again. So once you've added the sugar, Make sure you stir it until it gets dissolved. Meanwhile, so it's 20 minutes over now. Let's open the lid and see how the palada has got cooked. So once we open the lid, we can see that the palada has cooked well, but however, we have to wash it with cold water again. So as a first step, filter the palada from the hot water and change it to a bowl of cold water. So you can put the palada into the cold water. Just wash it with your hands like this and strain off the remaining water. So palada is ready to be added to the milk. So now we can slowly add the palada to the milk. Once the palada is added, make sure that you stir it well. It's gonna be the same process again. So you're going to stir it in the low flame, and after that you can add 1 tablespoon of ghee. Mix everything well. So this palada pradaman is known for slow cooking. So if you have enough patience to cook this palada pradaman, you can enjoy it. So for 1 liter of milk, 1 cup of sugar is enough, which we have added as 2 different sets. So the only thing what we are going to do now is like we are going to stir it and make it in the correct consistency. To check the consistency, you can use a spoon like this. So when the spoon is taken out, you can see that the milk was running out. So it shouldn't be the consistency. So I'll show you the consistency. So since the milk was running out of the spoon, we have to stir it again to get that perfect consistency or the buttery consistency in the teaspoon, and also a light pinkish color of the palada. For this 1 liter of milk, I took around 1.5 to 2 hours of cooking, which was a slow cooking. So now I'm inserting a spoon again, and now you can see that the milk is not running out, and I can show you the buttery consistency. So this is the perfect consistency, and also the palada has changed to pink color. Now we can switch off the stove and garnish the palada pradaman. So for that, keep a pan on stove, add 1 tablespoon of ghee. So add cashews to the ghee. Once it is half cooked, you can add the remaining raisins. Once both cashews and raisins are cooked or fried, you can switch off the stove, add it to palada pradaman, and you can enjoy it. It can be served hot as well as cold. So it is going to be your wish. You can see how thick the palada pradaman looks. So this is the perfect consistency and the color of palada pradaman. So just give a try and pass on your comments to Southern Recipes channel. Thank you.